My name's Ernie White and I'm leader of Blaby District Council. Blaby Together is a grouping of agencies that make up the community of Blaby. So we have around the same table parish council, district councils, county council, the health sector, police, the voluntary sector and the business sector, all coming together to talk about issues that affect Blaby District. The community plan is part of Blaby Together because it arises out of the work done by the people on Blaby Together. In other words, it arises out of the community itself. The three community plan themes are health and well-being, access mainly for young people, vibrant communities and the environment.
When I come to visit Jean, we talk about what we've been doing, we talk about what Jean's been doing in that week. Also, I contact Jean before I come to see if Jean needs anything collecting from the shops or the chemist.
Laura has made a lot of difference to my life because she is so friendly. She makes you feel well, good, and it's lovely. For a good hour, we really enjoy each other's company. Well, before Laura came to see me, I was feeling quite low. It's nice to know somebody's coming to see you. If I need her, I've only got to pick the phone up and she'd be here.
I would say to anyone that's considering being a befriender, it is such a worthwhile scheme. There are so many elderly and vulnerable people that have no social stimulation and no social activities that are just so in need of an hour of somebody's time a week, and that's all that is asked of you.
I do look forward to seeing her when she comes. It really is lovely.
Sporting Change is a project which is a community action project, and A Place to Grow fits within that. It's all around getting adults who suffer from mental health problems involved in sport and physical activity as well as gardening. A Place to Grow is a site where we provide opportunities for adults with mental health difficulties and try and engage community groups within gardening and sport and exercise. So what we tend to do is confidence building exercises, so they're working with other individuals like community groups who might be coming on site, and then what they tend to do is build up the confidence and self-esteem and then be able to kind of relay that in day-to-day life. The community cohesion element's really important in terms of what we try and do is invite loads of groups from outside, for example, Leicester College, Brockington College, and also the members of people around the community to come on and access the sessions that we are providing around gardening, and it's all around creating that community spirit, which is really important. In general, what we find is a lot of the individuals who have mental health problems and they are referred to our services are referred by the local GP or other organisations. By accessing this sort of project, we've noticed that their medication levels have reduced. We can see that natural change from being in an open, receptive environment from when they first came to us to what they are now.
Well, I first heard about A Place to Grow when my brother was referred here from Headway about 4 years ago. He had a brain injury and I gave him a lift one day and I was so impressed with the site. I wasn't actually working myself because I've recently had 3 strokes, and it's a lifeline to anybody with any sort of mental or physical disability. We like to have a one-to-one service for the more disabled person, if you like, and generally work with them and get to know them a bit and chat to them and sort of reassure them. It's just the most wonderful place on earth because down here there's no pressure at all. Everybody's equal, but also everybody helps each other out. And there's so much love and feeling and understanding down here. That's what makes it a success, in my opinion.
A police volunteer can get involved in all aspects of police work and can make a real difference to what we do. Crime prevention, supporting victims of crime, making people's lives more safe, more secure and more comfortable. The community's played a massive part in what we do with crime reduction. There's a varied number of initiatives that people can get involved in. Neighbourhood Watch, Smart Water, the list is endless. I think the one thing that could really make a difference is communities, partners, statutory and voluntary, all coming together and working to make Blaby a more safe, secure and comfortable area to live.
The purpose of the bus is we travel through local communities in the Blaby District, encouraging young people to participate in the facilities that we've got on the bus. We like to have face-to-face communication with a informal manner towards the young people so that we can educate them on various subjects. We need volunteers because there's a lot of cutbacks going on all over the country at the minute. We have had volunteers that have eventually been employed by Blaby District Council and now have gone on to take university degrees in youth work and community. So, you know, it does give people a very broad horizon of what's happening in the community locally and obviously over the whole of the country as well. I think the bus makes a big difference in small communities. I mean, we specialise in age 11 to 19-year-olds. We do lots of workshops, sexual awareness, alcohol, drugs. We encourage team building, you know, getting involved in all sorts of things that we do on the bus, like craft work, paintings, all things like that. So I do think it's very beneficial to the young people in the small villages and across Blaby.
The idea of the skate park came about with, there was quite a lot of children who rode the different forms, the BMXs, skateboards, inline skates or scooters, that were practicing in the streets where it wasn't safe to do so. So a group of them got together, contacted a local youth worker who formed a committee, and some of us as parents got involved, along with the schools and the police, to try and see if there's something we could do to get them a facility in the village. It's making a big difference for the community because the kids now have somewhere they're allowed to go to practice their sport. It's not dangerous for them, whereas when they're riding the streets, there's a possibility they can run into cars or whatever. So it's a safe environment to practice their sport. They're out there, they're getting fit, they're not playing on PlayStations and Xboxes, and they no longer hang around in groups around the village because they've got somewhere to go to.
The Community Development Plan is essentially a reflection of the Localism Bill, where planning will move from an exercise that's dictated from the centre through the County Council and the District Council, and it's reversed, and policies built up from the parishes and approved and scrutinised by county, by the Department of Communities and Local Government and by the District Council to comply with overall requirements, but it's very much produced by the parishes, for the parishes, in consultation with local residents, businesses, community organisations and the community in general. So a big change of emphasis in one way from being developer-led to being community-led. The event tonight is essentially about partially educating all of us to think about the opportunities and the risks that we have, how we can apply those to the development of the Foss Villages plan, and essentially tailor the requirements to meet the community's needs, as well as meeting overall development needs, which in many cases have been dictated from the centre before, and the mix that's thought of by the parishes may well be different to meet local needs. For the first time in many ways, people will have a real chance to proactively contribute to the development of their area, and also, of course, they will have a chance to vote in a referendum to approve the plan on current assumptions, and therefore their ideas, their input, their requirements and that of the organisations they belong to, playing field management communities, WIs, churches, schools, will all have a chance to be heard and incorporated into those plans. So it should make for a much better fit between future development and the needs of the community. and that has to be a reflection of what's required in the big society.
Blaby District Council understands the importance of recognising and celebrating the achievements of local people. The Outstanding Achievements Awards is an annual event which recognises people across the district who have made an outstanding contribution in enhancing the quality of life in the district. It's about celebrating the work of those who give their own time to the community and make the district a better place to live. It is truly a celebration of big society in the Blaby District.
I'm pleased to announce the winner for this year's Selfless Service to a Voluntary Body or Community Awards is Joy May. Yeah!
I hope people watching this DVD will be inspired by these examples of big society and are motivated to look at how they can make a difference in their local communities. Please contact us at Blaby District Council if you would like to know more about big society in the district and how we can help you to help others.